Hello everyone, ciao a tutti. Massimo asked me to make a short video on how to change the standard Herpa rear mudguards into the half size. For example, when you make a truck with the lift axle, when the axle is lifted, the wheels could touch the mudguards. They use the half type to make the axle run free. It's quite easy to do. You just take the standard Herpa mudguards. You just take the side cutter, cut it off about 2 millimeters above the supports for the mudguards, and then cut it off like this. Also on the other side. Now you can see that it's not looking very nice on the place where you cut it, so we'll try to make that a little bit more straight. First we also do the rear piece like this. I also always cut off the mud flaps. I don't think they look very nice because they are a little bit too thick. If you can see on the sides, the mud flaps are just as thick as the mudguards. So it's best to just cut them off the same way as we did to make them in two pieces. And this one also, like that. Of course you can, but sometimes the older models that I built, they have white mud flaps, and like this one. So this is just a piece of styrene that I cut into the right size, like this. So you just take the piece that you just cut off, the half size,
and show it like this.
Then you can measure how wide the piece must be. I always try to make it a little bit more narrow than the mudguard, just like the real thing. Then you can cut it off. So now we have a new mud flap. Also don't forget to make the edges where you cut off the centerpiece nice and straight. You can scrape it off a little bit with the knife. Also make sure that you don't make the angle in the same way as the mudguard is, but make it on a right angle, just like it is in reality. That means you have to scrape off a little bit on the inside.
So now it's straight.
And you can just attach the mud flap. I use a little bit of 2-second glue or super glue and just attach it on the bottom. And if you want to, you can apply a decal with the type of manufacturer, like I did here on the Volvo with the Royal decals from the shop. And then it looks like this when you're finished. You can also do the same thing with the non-standard mudguards, like this streamline. It's a different shape, but it's the same way of modifying it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If there's any questions, feel free to ask. Ciao ciao!